Hi, my name is Elizabeth Patricia Filipovitz. I'm in Nanaimo, British Columbia, Canada. The reason for my video is about injustice in Nanaimo. Last April 18th, I gave a person a ride to a bus stop. That person asked me to stop and talk, and I did. He showed me pictures of his kids, his wife, said he came from Ottawa, lived on Extension Road, just got a job as a chef, showed me his schedule for work. Normal conversation. He was leaning over his bag, and I asked him if he was okay. He lunged at me with a cord around my neck. I got raped, strangled, beat, and tortured. I just can't believe how a person can go from normal to a psychopath in a split of a second. The evil in his eyes was just unbelievable. I had an opportunity to get out of my car, and I took it. He did everything in his power to pull me back into my car. It was a tug of war. I kept punching him from behind. I wasn't going to stop trying to get out. I knew that if I got back into my car, he would have strangled me to death and left me for dead. I would not be sitting here right now doing this video. I ran down the street and I heard my car fire up, and I stopped, and he yelled out the window, "Say goodbye to your car. Next time I'm going to kill you." And he drove off with my car. At the time, I lived in my car, and everything in it was all I owned. I continued to run down the street banging on doors for help. I was naked. Finally, somebody opened up a door, and immediately she tried to shut the door in my face. I was hysterical, telling her to call the police and yelling, "I just got raped and strangled and beat, and somebody just stole my car." I asked her if she had any clothes, and she said no. And then I said, "What about a blanket or a sheet or something?" And finally a guy came out with a blanket. The ambulance and the police showed up, and Constable Jensen was the first one on the scene. I didn't want to go to the hospital because I was wearing no clothes. So he took me to the women's shelter, and I went to the hospital the next day. They found my car on Extension Road, and I didn't get my car back for 3 days because they had to pull evidence out of it. When I got my car back, I had no car keys. I had to borrow $300 to change my ignition. I lived and slept in my car at the time. For 3 weeks, I slept with a baseball bat and a hammer because I knew that that person still had my keys, because I did not. I drove up and down roads and Extension Road looking for this person and had no luck finding him. Finally, he tried to do it to somebody else. That person got away, and there was a police chase and a foot chase, and then they sent the police dogs after him, which put him in the hospital, and he got caught. So that was a little relief, knowing that he could not come into my car, him being in jail. I left town for a while from May and came back in October. I did not want to come back to Nanaimo, but I am still here because I have to make sure that justice is served. My trial is August 31st, which is this coming Monday. On Wednesday, I got a phone call from Crown telling me that he's going to plead guilty. I asked him how much time. He said 2 years. 2 years is not justifiable. It's all about money and power and greed. Crown moving up the justice ladder. He has no compassion and no feeling for the victim, which is me. It makes me sick that there is no justice in this country. 2 years is not justice for the charges of attempt to choke, sexual assault 2, sexual aggravated assault, unlawful confinement, imprisonment, grand theft auto, and uttering threats. If you're watching this video and you were a victim of Timothy James Woolsey, you need to come forward. He cannot be set free again. He will rape, strangle, beat, and torture. Maybe even kill. Maybe he already has killed. I want to thank you for watching my video. And please share this on Facebook, because I need the world needs to know about this serial rapist because he will walk the streets. This video is about injustice in Nanaimo, British Columbia. Thank you. Goodbye.